All right, let's get into it. Today, we're breaking down a really powerful way to get over an ex. We're going to explore how you can take the absolute gut punch of heartbreak and actually turn it into the single most important moment of your life, the real beginning of your journey as a man. And we're doing this based on some incredible insights from Eamon Gaji.
Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds insane, right? But just hang with me for a second. The whole idea here is to completely reframe this awful experience. It's not a tragedy, it's not the end, it's a necessary push. It's a perspective that takes all that pain and gives it a purpose. So the question is, how do you actually get there?
Well, first things first, we have to be honest about the unique kind of pain we're talking about here. See, the source argues that for a man, a breakup can hit in a way that's, well, it's different. And a lot of the time, it's a hell of a lot harder than we let on. Think about it. When a relationship ends, it can feel like your entire world just implodes. You're often left totally alone, in this weird social void, trying to figure out how to even find the confidence to talk to someone new. It is a truly brutal, isolating experience. And to really get how deep this can go, this source shares a personal story. Iman Gaji's first serious relationship, from when he was 14 to 16, that wasn't just a girlfriend. Her family's home was his safe space, an escape from his own chaotic life. So when they broke up, it was this dramatic, movie-like goodbye that left him sobbing in an Uber. And get this, even 6 months later, just walking past a park where they used to hang out was enough to make him break down and cry. That's real pain. And right here, this is the critical turning point. That intense, crushing pain, it wasn't just an ending, it was a transformation. The loss of that relationship was actually the death of the boy he used to be. It forced him to face a brand new reality and begin to build a new identity from scratch. So this leads us to a whole new way of thinking about this. This pain you're feeling, it isn't just your own personal tragedy. It's actually an invitation to something way bigger. And this is the core idea. Heartbreak is an initiation. It's not some random punishment from the universe. It is a universal rite of passage. It's the ritual every single boy has to go through to join the club, the society of men. Seriously, you are not the first person to go through this, and you definitely won't be the last. Just let that sink in for a second. Every man you respect, every hero you look up to, whether they're real or fictional, has had their heart completely shattered. They've been on the floor, feeling that exact same soul-crushing pain you might be feeling, and they got through it. This shared experience connects you to a long line, a brotherhood of men who not only endured it, but became stronger because of it. This right here perfectly lays out the mindset shift you have to make. A boy sees the breakup as the absolute end, a total failure. But a man understands it's an initiation. It's the messy, chaotic, painful start of his own hero's journey. Your life isn't supposed to be a smooth ride. It's a story. And frankly, the tough parts are what make the story worth telling. Okay, so if this is a new beginning, that means you need a clean break from the past. And that brings us to the practical, no excuses, absolutely non-negotiable actions you have to take. And it all starts with your digital life. According to the source, there is zero room for compromise on this. Zero. You have to unfollow her on every single social media platform. You have to go through your phone and delete every photo and every video you have together. And then you have to erase all of your old chats. I know it sounds harsh, but it is absolutely essential. I mean, this quote just nails the logic perfectly, doesn't it? Trying to get over your ex while still keeping tabs on her online is like an alcoholic trying to get sober while following Jack Daniels on Instagram. It makes no sense. You're just pouring salt in your own wound, making it impossible to ever heal. And let's be clear, this isn't about being petty or immature. It's a strategy for self-preservation. It's about protecting your own sanity. It stops you from seeing a photo of her with some new guy and driving yourself crazy. It stops you from that 3 a.m. lonely, maybe slightly drunk scroll through old messages that ends with a text you'll immediately regret. It forces you to kill off that old version of yourself so that a new, stronger one has space to grow. So once you've cleaned house, once you've purged the past, you're left with this empty space, a vacuum. And you don't fill that vacuum by looking backward. You fill it by building your future. And here is the most important realization. The breakup itself is all the proof you need that she wasn't the one. She was not your future wife. So your focus has to shift entirely. It's no longer about the woman you lost, it's about the woman you haven't even met yet.
and more importantly, about becoming the man who will be worthy of her.
This is the question you have to ask yourself when you're at your lowest point, when you feel like procrastinating, when you're drowning in self-pity, when you want to give up on your goals. Who really pays the price for that? They do. Your future family, the life you dream of, that's not a guarantee. They are literally depending on the work you put in today. Every time you slack off, every time you give up, you are letting them down. That beautiful future you imagine just fades away, all because you were too stuck in your past to build it.
Look, this journey is going to be long. It's going to be hard. You have to put your head down and just work. Use every ounce of that pain as fuel for the fire. You just put one foot in front of the other, day after day, for years if you have to. You're not just getting over a breakup. You are building a kingdom. And that kingdom is the life, the character, and the strength that will one day support the family you truly deserve.
So in the end, you have to see that this pain, it's not your enemy. It is the single greatest catalyst you will ever be given. It is the rocket fuel that can launch you into a whole new level of excellence as a man. So that's the only question left, isn't it? The pain has given you the fuel. The path forward is clear. Are you ready to use this moment not as an ending, but as the launch pad for a much, much better future?